Hello, my name is Simone Slater and I'm an independent Kaszazz consultant right here in Tasmania. What I'm about to show you today is how to make this gorgeous card using our Bellish Ezy Press embossing and die cutting machine. Okay, and this is it right here. Now this machine comes with 5 mats. Okay, and so base A is the one that we use for the base. Then we have our embossing mat for our embossing, and then we have the rubber mat for also our embossing, and we have cutting mat D for our thick paper cutting dies, cutting mat C for our standard paper cutting dies, and this is our mat for all other brand dies. Now Sizzix and Tim Holtz big dies are not compatible with this machine, and there are others that have been made and designed not to be compatible with other brand machines. Okay, so firstly I'd just like to introduce you to our Clever Cut paper trimmer. This is a fantastic little cutter. It has all 4 cutting tools in this wheel, and they are straight, skip, wave and score, and all you have to do is spin the wheel around to get the correct blade. And it also has a handy little pull-out arm for the extra measurements, but we're not going to need that today. And also inbuilt into this trimmer is a handy little corner rounder right up here. Okay, but what we're going to do now is cut a piece out of this cyan jade SB paper from our foundations range. And the measurements are 13.5 centimetres by 9. Okay, I'll look that way. 13.5 by 9. Okay, so firstly, what I'm going to do is stamp all over this piece with our background script stamp and Pill Paint Distress Inks. So just ink up the background stamp, and you'll need to stamp it twice because the stamp's not quite big enough. Once, and then just re-ink it again. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. What we need now is our base pad A and our rubber mat to go on top of that, and then a piece of paper face up and our Miss You embossing die on top, and then finally our embossing pad B goes on top of that. And what I love about the Ezy Press is that it really is easy to roll through. The other thing is, if it's not easy, then you need to reverse it and just check that you're using the right mats for the right dies. Okay, so we just take the embossing pad B off. Okay, and there we have our embossed image. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, we can put this away. Alright, and if you notice on our card that, I don't know if you can see that, but the edges are all distressed, and how to get that effect is by using our little paper distresser with all its little blades around the edges there. So all we're going to do now is just go around the edge with the paper distresser. And you can do this as little or as much as you like. And it gives a really nice age look. You can see that just down the one side. Okay, so what I've done there is gone all the way around the edges with the paper distresser just to finish it off. And then all we need to do lastly is just using any old nail file, is just filing that raised image just to expose the pattern that's been embossed. And you go all over it, and it gives that really antique-y age look. And there we go, that's how easy it is. And then all I have done is mounted it on some pomegranate, and the measurements for that is 20 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres. And then this little piece here is 5 by 4 centimetres. And the olive piece is 5.5 by 5 centimetres. And lastly, this little piece of pomegranate is 5 by 2 centimetres. They're all put on with magic mount. They're all put on with super tape, sorry, and this one under here, this olive piece, is put on with magic mount. Okay, and all of these pieces have been distressed with the paper distresser. And the edge of the olive one has been edged with a blending tool and aged mahogany ink pad. And this little stamp here is from our Word Montage Family and Friends set of stamps. And here we have used a little flourish out of our Sticky Bling Fancy Flourish. Okay, and I'm just going to lastly show you how to do this butterfly. So all we need is a little bit of plastic or acetate and our medium butterfly, and I'm going to use our Bellish's Colourbox Fluid Chalk. That's a permanent ink. You can also use Ancient Page, which is also a permanent ink for plastic. So we're just going to ink it all up, stamp it on our plastic, and I'm going to punch it out, but ordinarily you will need time for that to dry. Okay, because it does stay wet on the plastic for a little while. If you want to speed up the drying time, you can use a heat tool very carefully, making sure you move it quickly over the plastic and not too close, and that will dry it off perfectly if you want it in a hurry. Okay, so we're just going to use our butterfly punch. I'm going to pop it in there like that. Okay, and there we have a little plastic butterfly. So then all we've done is stuck the butterfly down on there with a small piece of magic mount down the centre and some sticky bling just to finish it off. And that's the card. If you would like to purchase any of the products seen today, just call Kaszazz on 1800 649 191 or go to their website at www.kaszazz.com. Or alternatively visit my website at www.simoneKaszazzconsultant.blogspot.com.